Hello everyone, this is Dacineer and welcome to my very first video. Well, today we'll be playing Mount & Blade Warband mod, a world of ice and fire. It's a mod that's based on Game of Thrones TV series. And in the coming days, with the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance, we'll be watching introduction and gameplay videos as well. You can find them on my channel. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's start by creating a new character. Law of Ice and Fire. You prepare yourself to venture forth into a world of deceit and treachery. Continue with the character creation. Please choose your preference. This will change the names and consequences of various outcomes in game accordingly. Since most of us are familiar with the Game of Thrones TV series rather than the books, we're going to go with the first option. I prefer the characters to be named according to the HBO GOT Game of Thrones TV series. Please choose your scenario. Static Wars. Westerosi factions will be locked in diplomacy according to the Wars of the Five Kings, meaning the show, not the books. So we're going to go with the Static Wars. Since, well, as you can see, the character creation, the character background interface has been changed. So let's see what our options are. Well, we're going to go with a male character. People, so you can choose where you're from. We're going to go with the Vestalion's Toll. Our father was a Lord's Retainer. Childhood, well, as a child we were a Retainer's Apprentice. Our vocation was not a Retainer. We're going to go with the Blacksmith. Fate, lust for money and power. Let's not kid ourselves, right? So our religion will be the faith of the Seven. Any other one would be weird for a Lannister man or one from Westerlands. And trait, we'll go with the warrior. The traits are a bit, well, it's a different approach to character creation that you cannot find in a native game. The explanation would be you're strong and fearsome, being able to let rip huge roars into battle, scaring anyone who dares to approach you. Well, it's basically an ability. When you roar, you kind of scare your enemies, and if their morale is low enough, they flee the battlefield. So let's continue. Our name will be Dacineer, obviously. Since, as you can see, attributes, skill points, weapon points, attribute points, we're going to invest 1 point to the intelligence to gain a skill point and to gain an extra skill point, and we're going to invest the other 3 attribute points to the strength to be able to get a good start. We're going to invest 2 of our 5 skill points to the power strike to deal more damage, 2 to the shield because I'm kind of a one-handed weapon and shield guy. It's kind of, well, I kind of like it more. And the other point shall go to the pathfinding to move more, well, move faster in the map. So I'm going to invest 1 point to that one. We've got 10 weapon points. We're going to invest all of them to the 100 weapons. We'll be done with that. Quickly create our character. We're going to add him a beard. Well, like this one. Let's not change the skin. Change his eyebrow shape to make him a fearsome look, to make him matter. And we're going to change his hair into a long one, I guess. Yeah, this one looks good. Let's give him a dark brown hair and be done with it. So, it's the early hours of the morning when you reach King's Landing, a bustling city on the eastern coast of Westeros in the Crowlands. You made your way here after hearing news of King Robert Baratheon. The climate is warm and the atmosphere is relaxed. Other than the sullen silence around the capital, everything seems like a normal day. You roam down the street of Sisters and eye Visenia's hill and the great sept of Baelor in the distance. Standing still for a moment in awe of such beauty, you feel the warm, quiet wind lightly whistling past your ears. It's certainly a far cry from the road you traveled to get here. The soft night and calm atmosphere soon passes when you hear screams and clash of swords. People shouting, others yelling in pain. You have no idea what's going on, but you decide to take a closer look. And let's see. I got a blacksmith apron. Well, it makes sense. Those bosses are attacking anyone associated with House Stark. You must help us fight. Alright. We got an axe and a throwing stones. I guess they kill you. No, you kill them. Sorry. Let's see what's going to get. Dacineer attacking everyone. To try to kill a couple of them. Hey, get over here! We're down with 1 hit. We're pretty weak at the start of the game, but I'm guessing this is supposed to happen. You fall to the ground, unable to move. As you slowly lose consciousness, you can still hear the slaughter around you, the laughter of Lannister men as they slay the soldiers of the north, and the heart-wrenching screams of women and children being put to slaughter. You eventually awake to the sounds of voices and wonder where you are. There are 3 Stark men around me. Speak to the Lord Edgar. You're alive. You're one of the lucky ones. Not many others alive. I can tell you that much. A bloodbath. It seems our Lord Ned Stark has been taken prisoner. You must go warn Lord Robb Stark. These 2 soldiers are loyal to Ned and will accompany you to Winterfell. So at the beginning of the game, you're given 2 soldiers to accompany you. Okay, I shall see it done. Okay, very good. By the way, you have the option to refuse the quest to start as free, as in the native, but the mod gives you the option to start a quest at the very beginning of the game, so you can follow down a story path. Okay, very good. You must make haste and follow the King's Road north. Good luck, friends. Okay, let's press tab and exit to the map. Well, this is how King's Landing look. The map, it's pretty good actually for Mount and Blade Warband. So as you can see, the map is definitely huge. There are all the Westerosi factions. There is Dorne, there is the Stormlands, there is the Reach, there is the Westerlands, the Lannisters, there is the Riverlands, and there is the North. They even have 3 sisters, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, the Iron Islands over here. Yep, the Vale over here. And the Vale, yep, this is the area. It's placed on top of a mountain. There is Dragonstone. And there is the, well, eastern factions. There is Bravos. There is Mir, Pantos. It's pretty huge map. It will be very, very hard and will take a very long time to conquer all of this. Let's see what we can do. This is our character over here. If you have problems, this is a warning. Okay. Well, we have 3 men at the beginning of the game. Well, 3 including myself, our character. There are 3 Lannister men following us, and another will another defeat follow us. So there are 3 Westerlands foot soldier following us. Will we try to ditch them or fight them? I don't know. Let's follow down this road. Okay, we're running from them for at the moment. Well, I'm only at 64 health, so I guess, and with this pretty weak equipment, we're gonna run from them to the salt pans. That's the nearest town, I guess, because they're not gonna move on if you just wait somewhere in some castle or anything. Well, Harrenhal, we could go to Harrenhal. No, we should go to Lord Harroway's town. It's in Liverlands. We're already running from Lannister men. So let's just enter this town. Well, this is different. As you can see, there is a scenic menu. It shows you how the town looks in real time, not in the map view. The town of Lord Harroway's town seems unremarkable. The explanation is pretty basic. Visit the inn, visit the training grounds. Let's see what we can trade. We need a better weapon, we need a shield, we need armor, we need everything really. So let's visit the armor merchant. What we got in inventory is bread and tools. Well, we can sell tools to buy some new equipment. We already have 230 silver stacks. So we're going to sell this one and we're going to have 500 or so silver stacks. So let's see what we have. Can we buy some shield? But it's in the arms menu. Return. We'll need a shield first. Let's see what the arms merchant have. Weapon merchant. There is this battered heather shield. Small shield, heather shield is worth 260 silver stacks. We're probably going to buy that first because sword a lot of money. Sword costs a lot of money for the beginning of the game, so we're going to buy this heather shield, but it requires damn, it requires shield 3. I've only got 2, so we're going to buy this battered shield and cracked heather shield 2. Requires 3 shield skills, so we don't have that. We're gonna only be able to use the battered heather shield. So we're going to buy this one, and it's pretty cheap really, only 44 silver stacks. Throwing stones, let's put you down here. Let's see what we can buy from the armor category. Well, our chest piece is pretty crappy. It's ragged leather apron, 1 and 1. Let's say thick farmer's tunic. Even that is pretty expensive. Sturdy tunic, sturdy farmer's tunic. Well, we're going to go with the sturdy tunic. We can afford this one actually. We're going to sell this battered. We're going to sell our apron. We need head protection. What we can buy? Let's see. We're going to buy a hood to keep our head protected. Return. Head back. Let's visit the training grounds to increase our skills a little bit before we go on with the Lannister men. Tournament master, good day friend. If you came to watch the tournaments, you came in vain. There won't be a tournament anytime soon. We only want to practice. Okay, is there a reward? Can I join too? Can I join too? Sure, let's do this. Okay. You can join the training grounds with your own weapons. They don't give you wooden ones, or you don't go off naked, but all 4 of them are coming from really. But that's fair. We got the first one. They're attacking from 3 sides. Come on, man. Be merciful. Come on, man. Let's do it again. Sure, let's do this. And we're just going to hope that all of them won't come for us. Yep, like this one. Okay. If we can kill this one, we can pick up his sword, which is a far better weapon than what we have. Yep, arming sword. Perfect. Slash him up. Oh, we got that one. Oh, that one is nice. Yep, we got this one as well. Oh, got you. Yep, like this. Well, it's pretty good, it's good so far. And we don't want any spear. Who's first? Ha! Take that one. You have improved your weapon proficiency 100 to 66. Oh, our shield is done. That was good. Oh, shoot. Come on, fire away. Let's see if we can pick up a shield. A weapon. 100 weapons up to 68. Come on. Yep, we got that shield. Far better defense. This one or that one? Well, both are coming for me, so I need to. Come on. Die. Die. Yep, like this. Okay, 15 opponents beaten and 23 remaining. What do you think? Am I going to be able to succeed? Survive. Yep, one more down. There you go. There you go. Another shield has been cracked. Yep, this one down as well. Well, is there a shield that I can pick up? We're going to this one's shield. Ha! I think it's going to be that easy. Well, that one's sneak up on me. Oh! Come on. Come on. I can do this. Yep. Let's pick up the shield. Let's see. 17 opponents remaining. Behind. Oh, there's a 100 one. It's a champion fighter, I guess. Be very, very careful. It's coming for me. It's coming for me. It's coming for me. Oh, there goes my shield. Come on. Come on. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, I got caught in the middle. About 23 opponents, not bad. Okay, how much did we earn? 180 silver stacks, not bad. One more match and I can buy another piece of armor. So we're going to go with one more melee fight and then continue with our campaign. Just bear with me. This is a necessary process. And it's fun. Beating them with consciousness. Come on. Oh, I want to get the shield. Nor the weapon. This axe is too far slow. Far too slow. Oh! Should have taken that blow. Axe to axe, man. Like real Vikings. Sword. I need to kill this one. Oh! That was a bad one. Come on. I don't want to die. Go down. And stay down. There's not a goddamn shield around me. This one has. Can I have that one? Would you give it to me? Oh. I like it that he missed that. Lucky that he missed that. Okay. We're not going to only have one, we're going to have two shields. Wait a second, let's drop this rock. This shield. Get our armored sword. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. 11 opponents spinning, 26 remaining. Oh, there's even a windmill. See. And and it's spinning! Oh, they're all the great houses' flags. Oh! But that spear is dangerous. You can quicker than you can. Oh! That was a bad move to get the shield. And the enemy is so close. Anyhow, it was not a bad match. We earned 75 silver stacks. Not bad. Let's leave. So we're going to visit the armor merchant again. See what else we can buy. Create the faction blacksmith, merchant, arms merchant, armor merchant. The blacksmith insists the lords have demanded he only craft faction specific armors to those associated with the Riverlands. So let's go with the armor merchant. See what we can buy, what else we can buy. But there is not a thing that we can afford that we need. So we're going to visit the arms merchant. See what we can do with our money, and nothing, it seems. Let's visit the horse merchant since we don't have one. Even the sway-backed donkey costs around 800 silver stacks, so it's going to be on foot for now. Let's head back, leave the town, and fight against Lannister men. Should we? Alright, we're still at 77%. I'm going to wait for my health to fill up. So I'm going to wait here for some time. Let's wait to get better for morning. And we're going to fight again other Lannister men. Leave the town and face our fate. They're gone? No, they're not. For a second there I thought they're gone. Let's fight against them. In the name of King Joffrey Baratheon, state your business. And don't try to fool us, peasant. We saw you sneak out of the gates. We're just passing his all, my lord. Please don't hurt us. You fall to your knees and beg for mercy. We're not part of your fight, to leave us be and let us on our way. Well, the middle option seems to be a neutral one. The first one is all peasant and beggar kind of mood, and the third one is all psychopath and upright. So we're going to go with the neutral one and hope that they leave us alone, and of course they do not. We have been ordered to take you back to the King's Landing. Unfortunately for you, we wasn't told if that be alive or otherwise. Well, that's just mean. Let's charge the enemy. See how this falls. Huh, it's night and night. No morning. It's kind of dawn. The sun is just rising up. Let's see where they are. Let's head this way. There are cute little animations that you can see when you give order to your troops. For example, in charge, when you will see it in a moment. But the downside is that you're locked in that animation as long as the order stands, meaning that for a couple of seconds you're immobilized. Let's give order to charge.
I'll rip your head off!
I cannot move right now, but the animation is quite pretty good. Oh, and he's down. Let's get a sword. Can't get a shield. Oh, 1 against 2. I don't recommend that. I'll get you. And you don't stand a chance. Oh, they killed one of my soldiers. So he's not killed by one. And we killed all 3 of them. Success. Good job, man. Press tab key to leave. Okay. So you were victorious. I have 1 wounded soldiers. They have got 2 killed and 1 minor wounded. So he's going to be my prisoner. Continue. take him as a prisoner, bury the dead, gather and share any loot as is common. Leave the dead to rot, but take the first claim on the looted corpse. Bury the dead and leave all the loot. We're going to take the first claim on the looted corpses, but that will decrease morale, so we're going to go with the first option. It takes around 3 hours, as it says, but there is no loot. Typical. So we're going to continue with our mission, but first I wanna visit the Lord Harvey's Town's inn and find if we can find the slave merchant. I wanna sell this one because it's slowing you down, you know. When you have prisoners, it slows you down on the map. So let's visit the inn. There is a man playing the guitar. Well, that's not guitar, but I don't know what that instrument is called. And there is no prisoner merchant. There's an archer, traveling merchant, and the Rima. Let's speak with the archer and see if we can hire them, if they're cheap. Really? 650 silver stack? Man, I don't have that kind of money. Alright, but I can only hire 4 of you. Here's the 492 silver stacks. Should we? Well, why not? Let's hire 4 of them. We're kind of penniless right now, but we'll get around that. So I've got 7. We're 7. Yeah, we're 7 guys traveling together. How romantic. So I've got 1 Stark footman, 1 Stark levy, 4 archers. We're going to... Let's just see what our missions are. The pointy end given you by Stark Houseguard. You have been asked to accompany 2 soldiers to the north back to Winterfell. Upon arrival, you must find and tell Robb Stark what happened at King's Landing. Sir Quincy's Cox party. Okay, let's continue down the King's Road. Well, up the King's Road actually, towards north. Hope we don't encounter any big bandit party because we can't handle them at the moment. There's even the twins. Look at that. And there are injuries, by the way. Today you awoke with horrible toothache and now you can no longer hide the pain. You can see what your injuries are at the reports tab. With prosperity spy, static. No. I'm sorry. You can see them at the character. Yep, right here. It has a bit different interface, more detailed view of your character, your health, your level, your renown. You can see all of them in one screen. Even your religion is shown. Let's see. Enemies killed. Their statistics. Enemies killed 3, enemies wounded 37, including the training grounds. So there is a wounds tab that you can see. If you have wounds, they become, well, it decreases your certain abilities, your skills, or your attributes, and if you don't find a doctor soon, or a maester in Game of Thrones world, they become permanent. So you don't want that. Let's go north and find the King Robb. It's night time, but we should keep moving. It's not the time to camp. We're already at Moat Cailin. Almost at Moat Cailin. The music is not bad. Oh, bandits, 25 of them. No, we're not gonna get tangled with them. Not right now. Once we gather our army, we will be able to deal with them all. Moat Cailin, we're passing that. Oh, there's a battle going on over here. Let's see. Caravan 46, Iron Man pirate. Let's help the caravan. You come across a battle between Iron Man and Caravan. You decide to move and help Iron Man. No, I definitely don't want the Iron Man. The Iron Man rush to help. Okay, we're going to help the caravan and hope we can get some extra. Oh, Iron Man, follow me. We can hope to gain some extra experience points and some loot. Let's see where they are. group up my men. As you can see, let's select the archers. Stand over here. Infantry, stand behind the archers. And stand closer. Actually, you form ranks. And stand closer. Stand over here. Spearman over here. Everyone, advance 10 paces. We're not going to rush into anything. Even if we outnumber them, we're going to take our time. Advance 10 more paces until they're visible. Very guys, come on. Are we cowering? Cowards. Advance 10 more paces. Archers. Infantry. Infantry, follow me. Let's see where they are. I guess they're waiting for us. But then, anyway, visible. Everyone follow me. By the way, there is a minimap option. I just forgot to turn it on. If you can turn on your minimap option, you can see where the enemy is. And I can hear archers whistling. Archers shooting. Yep, I am around. Oh! They've got axes. Oh! We're going to lose some men. Get him. Get him, boys. Sick 'em, boys. Did you just see that? They ripped apart my shield with one axe. Oh, he's running. Now you're running. Infantry. Wait. Cavalry charge. And he grabbed it. Won this battle. Well, it was no surprise. Let's see, 1 miner wounded, 2 killed. Thank you for your help, good sir. It was fortunate to have you nearby. 1 more prisoner. That means money. And we've got a tower shield. Now that will come in handy. 1 more point to the shield and we can use that one. Let's see if we gained a level. Yep, we did. Attributes and skill. How about we can't level up our shield? Because we need 9 attributes and attribute points in agility. Well, at level 4 we'll be able to adorn that shield. We got bond skill points that we can spend, and we're going to invest it in looting to get more loot out of our enemies. Remaining weapon points go to the one-handed. Okay, let's continue with our quest. We're going to the Winterfell. A quick save. To not lose our progress. Rob, I hope you're there, man. I don't want to look up for you. Let's see. Yep, he's in the castle. Okay, it fell. We've arrived. As you can see, there's a little cutscene. All of them are different. All of the cities have different scenic views. It's pretty good addition, really. It adds to immersion. Well, there is a tournament going on. We'll be joining that, but first let's visit our lord. Let's visit the young wolf. Kingdom Bard. There's the Master Laven. King Robert Stark. Lord Robert Stark, because Robb Stark, sorry. Lord Robb Stark, because the Ned is not dead yet. Lord Robb Stark. Do I know you? I'm Dacineer. My name is Dacineer. At your service. I'm Dacineer, man. Lord Robb Stark, the ruler of the North and the Lord of Winterfell. Moat Cailin, Norre, and Fear. Man, your father is not even dead yet. Peace to you, and always remember to temper your valor with mercy, your courage with honor, blah blah. Your grace, I have urgent news that needs your attention. Please continue. I've traveled from King's Landing with 2 of your loyal soldiers. I am here to tell you that your Lord Father, Eddard Stark, has been taken into Lannister custody, and for reasons of high treason. I thank you for your loyalty in these desperate times, Dacineer. Though the news has already reached us, I hope you'll join us when we march south on King's Landing. We'll see if Lord Tywin really does shit gold. That's a good phrase. Sure, I'm willing, and I hope able. What is your need? What is it you need to be done, your grace? Some wildling scum have managed to pass the wall. So, really, man, you're going to send me to north, to the wall? And my scans report they have attacked a small farmstead just north of here. I need them dealt with quickly before they're able to wreak more havoc among my peasants. My bannermen need to prepare for our march to south, so I'm counting on you. So I'm just doing the legwork, it seems. Well, it's fair, since it's the beginning of the game. It's just start Dacineer to act on my behalf in this matter. Okay, I suggest you grab some sleep before heading out. It may also be wise for you to ride with a bodyguard or 2. Westeros is a dangerous place to be traveling alone. Yes, no shite. Okay, we got our another mission. We got our second mission to ride again north. Let's see at the notes what is the mission's description. You must find the farm north of Winterfell and remove the wildling raiders. Once complete, return to Robb Stark. Okay, let's see. Where that place is. Yep, this is the Castle Black, the wall. Well, as you can see, they pretty much made the wall, and even the east watch, really. The wall is over here, the Castle Black. It goes all around. It's pretty good looking, really. Let's see, where's the farmstead? It should be around. There's a training village. This town. Nori. Well, I'm sure we're going to be able to find it when we get here. Let's see. Well, with that said, as all good things, this video too must come to an end. I'll see you all later in the next video. And please don't forget to subscribe and punch that like button. Take care.